Liz Grahams here with Stotzelberger College Practical Nursing Program. This video is a demonstration of the basic assessment checkoff that you're going to be required to do for your NUR 100 class. So you're going to begin the checkoff with your CG wipes. So C, check policy and procedures. Are you qualified to do this skill? Yes, you are. G, gather your supplies. You're going to need a stethoscope. You're also going to need a pen light. Okay? So CG wipes, you're going to wash your hands, and then you're going to go introduce yourself to the patient. So, hi Mr. Jones, my name is Liz. I'm going to be your nurse today. Is it okay that I touch you? He says yes. Alright, I need to check your name and date of birth, as well as verify your allergy bands. Can you state your name and date of birth? 2 patient identifiers. Sounds good. So I've washed my hands, I've introduced myself. I would provide safety by putting the rails up. I'd put it up, I'd block your view. Provide privacy. Again, I'm not going to block your view. Patient is safe. I provide privacy. I'm going to tell him what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to explain the procedure. Mr. Jones, today I'm going to do a head-to-toe assessment on you. It's going to involve a couple different techniques. This is when you explain the techniques. I'm going to do some inspection, which is looking with my eyes, looking at any odor, appearance, your gait, how you're moving. I'm going to auscultate with my stethoscope, so I'm going to listen to your heart, lungs, and bowel sounds. I'm going to palpate with my fingers, so I'm going to be pushing down on you. Please let me know if you feel any pain or tenderness. I'm checking for your organ placement, any masses, any lumps. I'm also checking for temperature when I'm touching you. So I got auscultation, palpation, inspection, and then percussion. Percussion is a technique where you're tapping on your fingers over different parts of the body, and you're listening to the sound it makes. Is it dull over the organs, or is it higher pitched over the spots that's supposed to be air-filled? You're not going to be able to hear that in the mannequin, but we expect you to demonstrate it. So I've defined my techniques. I've explained the procedure to him. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to do some interview questions. Memorize the acronym CHAMP, C-H-A-M-P. You need to be able to list 4 of these. The C is their chief complaint, what brought them in today. H, height and weight. What is their height and weight? A, any allergies. M, what medications are they on? And then P, previous medical history. Okay? So you're going to ask those interview questions. You're also going to state your normal vital signs. You've already been checked off on vital signs, so you don't have to do this. But I need to hear you know your ranges. So my temperature is 96.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Respirations, 12 to 20. My pulse should be 60 to 80. My blood pressure should be 120 over 80. And my pain scale is a 0 to 10. So I've stated my vital signs. I've done my interview questions. I'm going to begin the assessment. Your first thing you're going to do on your assessment is you're going to look at your patient. You're looking with your eyes, your nose, your ears. Do you see them in distress? Do you smell anything? How's their gait? Do you hear any, grunting, any pain? So you're going to use your inspection skills. We're looking at the patient as a whole. Okay? Next, I'm going to start with the head and work my way down. Okay? I'm going to wash my hands and put some gloves on because I'm going to be touching a patient. And I'm going to be just looking at the general appearance. So hair looks good. He's well groomed. I'm going to check pupillary response. Your acronym is PERLA. Pupils equal brown reactive to light and accommodation. Okay? So by that, I mean I'm shining a light in his eyes. Have you look straight ahead my nose? And I'm checking to see not only does that pupil dilate, but does the other pupil respond as well. Keep looking at my nose. Good. While I'm doing that, I'm checking the sclera. Is it red? Is there drainage? Is there hemorrhages noted? Does it look okay? Okay? And then I'm going to have you follow my light. Okay? I'm going to go up, down, and then the diagonals. Try not to move your head. You're checking to see if their eyes can track that light through all the fields. Okay? So he did well. I'm going to check your ears. Check your other ear. You're looking for any buildup of wax. Are they able to hear you okay? Is there any drainage noted? I'm going to check your nose. Again, looking at the membrane. Is there a lot of, drainage in there, mucus in there? Is it clear? Is there a deviated septum? Go ahead and look at his mouth. You're looking to see, does he have dentures? Is he missing any teeth? Is the mucosa pink? Is it moist? Any abnormals can give you a good indication about your patient's health status. So everything looks good. I'm going to put my pen right away. Next, I'm going to move down to the neck. I'm going to feel for the carotid pulse on one side and then on the other. Never feel for them at the same time. It's called a chokehold. You'll knock your patient out. So I'm feeling, is it strong? Is it bounding? And are they equal? Everything looks good. Okay. I'm going to come down and I'm going to do my chest assessment. Now for your assessment, I expect you to keep your patient covered. Privacy is important for your patients. For the sake of the video, I will expose the patient. Okay. So when you're doing the chest, you're looking for any abnormalities. Is there any masses, bumps, redness? I see he's got some redness under the right breast. And then I'm feeling for temperature. Is it warm? If that redness is warm, it could tell me maybe it's cellulitis. Or it could give you an indication that something's wrong. Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and listen to my cardiac assessment. Okay? You're going to have to know your 4 landmarks for the valves you're listening to. An acronym is APE to man. APTM. Okay? That A is your aortic. It's going to be on the right sternal border, second intercostal space. Okay? Then if you go straight across to the left sternal border on that second intercostal space, that's your pulmonic. Stay on that left sternal border and go all the way down to the 4th or 5th intercostal space. That's your tricuspid. Then you're going to go to the mid-clavicular line, so the middle of that clavicle. Stay on that 5th space. That's going to be your mitral. Okay? APTM. On that mitral valve, you're going to listen for your apical pulse for 1 full minute. Okay? And you're going to describe, is it strong? Do you hear any murmurs? Okay? My patient's in good health, so I don't hear anything. Okay? Now I'm going to listen to my lung fields. Okay? So refer to your book for the diagram for where to place your stethoscope. We're going to start up with the trachea. Now you have 2 sets of lungs, so you're going to have to slide your stethoscope back and forth. Now, Mr. Jones, as I put my stethoscope on your chest, please take a deep breath. Okay? So I'm listening to my trachea, trachea. Then move down to my bronchial, 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 bronchial vesicular, bronchial vesicular, bronchial vesicular, bronchial vesicular, vesicular. Make sure you get your lateral vesiculars. Vesicular, vesicular. Okay? Kind of make a little tree. Start at the trachea, working your way out and around to your lung fields. Okay, you're listening for any wheezes, any crackles, any rhonchi. Now, I'm going to go ahead and have Mr. Jones sit up and listen to my posterior lung sounds while he's up. Okay? I'm going to do tracheal, tracheal, bronchial, 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 brachiovesicular, 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 brachiovesicular. So I'm kind of working my way down and around the lung fields. While he's sitting up, I'm going to assess his posterior side. I notice he's got some reddened area to his coccyx. Other than that, he looks good. The temperature's good. Okay, go ahead and help him lay back down. Okay. Cover you back up. Then I'm going to go ahead and go on to the abdominal assessment. And angle Mr. Jones towards you a little bit. The first thing you do with the abdomen is you look at it. Okay? What do you see? See he's got a stoma. I don't see any bulging, any redness. Next thing you do is you're going to listen. Listen before you touch. When you touch the abdomen, sometimes those vowel sounds will freeze up. And you won't be able to hear them. So always listen before you touch. Okay. You're going to divide it into 4 quadrants. And you're going to listen to each quadrant so you hear about 5 to 30 clicks, gurgles, noises. Okay? If you do not hear anything in a quadrant, You have to listen for a full 5 minutes before you say there's absent vowel sounds. If you have absent vowel sounds, that's going to trigger a lot of things in motion. Okay, if the patient's vowels aren't working, we could have an infection, we could have a bowel obstruction. A lot of different tests are going to be ordered. So before you just say, I don't hear anything, make sure you don't hear anything. You listen for that full 5 minutes. Okay, so vowel sounds sound good in all 4 quadrants. I am now going to percuss over each quadrant, and then I'm going to palpate. Okay. Mr. Jones is going to let me know if he feels any tenderness or any pain. Okay, he's doing well. I'm going to go ahead and take a peek at the genital area, make sure nothing appears abnormal. Everything looks good. I'm now going to move on to my extremities. Okay, so I'm going to uncover Mr. Jones's legs here. Okay, I'll start with the upper extremities. Okay, I'm feeling to make sure the temperature is the same. I'm going to check my radial pulses. And I'm going to see what I get my radial pulse. Is it the same that I got on my apical pulse? Should be within the same ballpark. If not, maybe we have a circulatory issue. Okay, I'm going to check capillary refill. It should be within 3 seconds. Okay, that lets me know again, circulation. Grip strength. Go ahead and squeeze my fingers. Is it uniform bilaterally? Don't let me push you. Don't let me pull you. Range of motion. Okay? Now I'm going to go down to the lower extremities. Again, inspecting and feeling for temperature. Checking for edema. Okay? This is typically where patients will show their fluid retention. Okay? I don't see any edema. I'm going to check my dorsalis pedis pulse, my posterior tibial pulse. I'm going to check my capillary refill. Make sure you do it on both sides. Then I'm going to check, don't push you, pull against my hands. I'm going to check Hohmann sign. You flex their knee and flex their foot. They should not have any pain in their calf. If they do, it's a sign of a DVT, or a deep vein thrombosis. So everything looks good. Range of motion's good. Okay. So, I'm going to cover my patient back up. I have now assessed my patient from the head all the way down to his toes. Okay? With the abdominal assessment, you always want to ask your patient, when was the last time you ate? How's your appetite? Are you voiding well? Do you have any nausea or vomiting? Okay? When was your last bowel movement? All these questions will help you piece together the puzzle of your patient. So, my patient is safe. I'm going to make sure the bed is all the way down. He's got his call light. I'm going to wash my hands, and then you're going to go document your assessment. Thank you.